So in this video, I'll be explaining these exercises. So pause the video now and try to do the first exercise. It says, I washed the car myself, yo mismo, because the car wash was closed. I can see Granddad is getting old. He seems to talk to himself. Yeah, habla consigo mismo. No? While Simon was in hospital, his mum was absolutely beside herself. When you're beside herself, like inconsolable, yeah, he was beside himself. I am beside myself. Okay. While I'm on holiday, my secretary and I still send each other, el uno el otro, each other, or it could also be one another. Igual, el uno al otro. Okay. So we call the Pirates because we have a stadium on the coast. So we call ourselves, nosotros nos llamamos a nosotros mismos, the Pirates, because we have a stadium on the coast. Rita and I sat down next to each other. So same as before, it could be each other, or it could also be one another. And we looked into each other's eyes or one another's eyes. It's exactamente igual, yeah? Just with the possessive. No one helped us with our health. We built it all by ourselves. Now, remember, guys, we need to distinguish between ourself, which doesn't exist. Ourself, don't do that. Ourselves. Okay, good. So let's move on to the next exercise. So again, pause the video and try exercise B. So it says here, we've got a mistake in each one. It says, Kate wanted to put in new windows, but I didn't want. I didn't want to. Yeah. También podríamos hacer esto. Kate wanted to put in new windows, but I didn't. Y cortarlo hasta ahí. Yeah, both options are fine. So I didn't want to, or I didn't. Yeah, so we can kind of put that in brackets. So there are two kind of ways of answering that one. I'll never listen to her advice again. So will I, pues yo también. Yo nunca voy a escuchar, yo tampoco. So that could be, there are kind of two ways here as well. We could say neither will I or nor will I. Neither will I or nor will I. Yeah, so again, two ways. For example, I don't like chocolate, nor do I. I don't like football, neither do I. Yeah, both are possible. It was a beautiful morning, although was rather cool outside. So what's the problem here? Right here, we need the word it, although it was rather cool. If you know about linguistics, that's called the dummy subject. It's a requirement of English, not a requirement of Spanish. Yeah, that's called a dummy subject. Okay. He, living nearby Frank, had no problem getting in early. Okay. He living nearby Frank. Okay, so in this case, we would just say living nearby, como vivía cerca. Yeah, so that would obviously be a capital L. Living nearby, como vivía cerca. Yeah, Frank had no problem. Yeah, so a reduced clause. Yeah. So they wouldn't get bored, were listening to the radio. So they wouldn't get bored, they were listening to the radio. So again, we need that subject again, even in Spanish, even if in Spanish we don't. So they wouldn't get bored, they were listening to the radio. Kelly hasn't read the contract properly. I don't suspect. So it looks like they're having a conversation. Kelly hasn't read the contract properly. I don't suspect so. Yeah. So it's like, I don't think so. Or I don't imagine so. Or the opposite. I think so. I imagine so. She became a famous actress as her mother, not as, it would be like her mother. Al igual que su madre. Okay. Okay. Take the clean mug, not the dirty. The dirty king, the dirty one. Yeah. So again, this is not really necessary in Spanish, but it is in English. The dirty one, el sucio. Yeah. For example, what dress did you buy? El rojo. In English, the red one. Yeah. Es forzoso ese one. Okay. So I hope that was useful. Let's move on. So what I would like you to do now is, again, pause the video and try to answer this exercise. Okay, so let's have a look together. The council are to something the wasteland near the port. Well, you could redevelop it. I think that's the best option so far, but I wouldn't want to commit just yet. We will something early closing at weekends. I think that would be like reinstate, because reinstate early closing is like reinstate a policy. Había una política antes de early closing. Se quitó y lo van a reinstate. Una ley puede ser reinstated, ¿no? Una política, something like that. Okay, una regla. So the picture was badly damaged, but they managed to restore it. Se me hace que es restore, restaurar la imagen. Yeah. I couldn't think of any others that would be better than restore for that one. So, ya estoy dispuesto a comprometerme. Restore. So remember, guys, when you're doing this type of exercise, keep your options open. Yeah. When you're sure, go for it, not before. Porque puede ser que uno puede servir a más de una pregunta. The aim of the Oscars restaurant, is to recreate. I guess that's pretty obvious. So recreate, recrear, simular, something like that. El ambiente de Hollywood. The town has long been in decline, en declive, va para abajo, and I doubt it will ever regain, ya recuperar. O sea, tenía mucho prestige, tenía mucho prestigio, pero eso ya no se va a recuperar. It took you years to, I think that'd be renovate. Hablando de edificios, hablamos de renovate, renovar un edificio. Okay. Oh, sorry, that I didn't mean to do that. The hotel and modernize all the facilities. So the ones that we've got left, the council are going to, I think it'd be like redevelop. Yeah. So just like I said a moment ago. So reinstate. And the next one would be going to redevelop. Wasteland, develop. Wasteland means like tierra baldío. Yeah. So they're going to redevelop it. Le van a dar otro propósito, otro fin, something like that. Okay, good. So let's move on then, guys. So pause the video now. Try this exercise. So let's work through it together. I grew up on a something, on a housing estate. Now, this one is kind of easy if you know the preposition, on a housing estate, no? Una zona residencial. So housing estate, back on la preposition on. On no se puede con mansion porque mansion is con in. In an iconic skyscraper unless you're on top of it, and in a tower block. Yeah, so prepositions help you there. So the walk took us to a something power station on the coast, mentioning a log cabin in the woods. I imagine it's this. I'm not sure. It's como una cabaña de troncos. Yeah, a log cabin tipo Canada en el bosque. But I'm not sure, so I'm not willing to commit just yet. Our new office is a power station, is a mansion, is a tower block overlooking the river. I imagine it's that one, is a tower block. A tower block, como una torre con varios apartamentos, o varios edificios, varios niveles, que da vista hacia el river, el río. I work at a power station. Yeah, I work at a, sí, porque no puedes trabajar en, bueno, podrías trabajar en una mansión, o sea, podría ser el mayordomo, el butler. But I guess it's I work at a power station on the coast. Yeah, just look at the preposition here, guys, on the coast. I know a millionaire, pues eso es obvio, who owns a mansion, you know, a mansión en el Caribe. Okay. Every city needs an, ¿no? Entonces, ese an nos va a ayudar mucho. Yeah, por la N, entonces iconic. Okay, so let's just say the answers for definite then. So I grew up on a housing estate, yeah, quedó. And then the walk took us to, yeah, I wasn't sure about that one, but now I am. So again, guys, don't commit until you're ready, yeah? Try all of the options, keep your options open, and then when you're ready to commit, when you find the obvious ones, then it's time to commit to the exercise. Because if you don't do that, you can cause yourself problems, okay? So let's have a look at this one with build. So build up savings, o sea, aumentar, acumular ahorros, build up stamina. Stamina es como tu aguante de los deportes. So te vas haciendo de más, cada vez más aguante, puedes correr 10 minutos, luego 15, luego 20, y luego 2 horas, ¿no? Ajá. A following, como seguidores, ¿no? Hacerte de cada vez más seguidores. A reputation, te vas haciendo una reputación. Build an event, realizar un evento, yeah, a bit weird, but build an argument up into something, o sea, tomar algo de un argument y build it up into something, lo haces cada vez más grande. So traffic can build up, o sea, hay cada vez más tráfico. Issues build up en una relación, por ejemplo. Las issues pueden ir building up, sumándose. Dirt, la mugre abajo de las uñas, por ejemplo, puede ir building up si no limpias bien las uñas. Pressure builds up, o sea, va aumentando, creciendo. ¿Yeah? Build on success, o sea, tienes un éxito y quieres sumarle ese éxito. Build on your strengths, o sea, aprovechar tus fortalezas, hacer que tus fortalezas sean más fuertes aún. Build on relationships. So, si tienes una relación, puedes usar eso como de base, ¿no? So, building features to a product, o sea, es una característica del producto que trae de fábrica, está built in, no es un aparato externo, o sea, hoy en día las computadoras tienen el Wi-Fi built in, antes no, o sea, antes era un adaptador, ¿no? Building activities to a schedule, o sea, tienes tu agenda, tu horario, y incluyes las actividades, build them in. O sea, puede ser, it's important to build in exercise into your schedule, ¿no? O sea, incluir el ejercicio en tu schedule. Build something around a concept, ¿yeah? Construirlo alrededor de un concepto, con base en un concepto. Build something around two main characters, yeah? Construir el cuento, el plot, girando, que gire en torno de dos characters, o build something around a budget, o sea, construyes algo con base en tu presupuesto. Okay, so kind of quite difficult, but let's have a look at this then. So pause the video and try to answer these ones now that I've explained them. So build a basis for the future, I think, would be build on, but I'm not sure. I'm not fully willing to commit just yet. Make an effort to increase. I think that would be build up your savings, porque lo haces mediante un esfuerzo. So number one, I would say. Use this as the main idea. So build it around la idea principal. So I'd say that would be number 6. Include or incorporate would be build something into your schedule. So el Wi-Fi está incorporado. Yeah, so number 5. Sorry, guys. That is a mess. Okay, and increase naturally over time. I guess issues or pressure, or maybe build up success, build up. Well, también una repetición se puede hacer de manera natural. I'll come back to that one. I'm not sure. Talk or think about something so it becomes more important. Yeah, build up an event. Or build an argument into something. So that would be the best option in my opinion. So a basis for the future. I guess you could say build up savings. No, that's not right. So number 1 is gone. Number 6 is gone. Number 5 is gone. Increase naturally over time, I would say is 3. Va aumentando naturalmente. Talk about something so it happens a lot. So build up an event, that's number 2. So 1, 2, 3, this must be number 4 then. Yeah, a basis for the future. Yeah, exactly. I'll say los éxitos del pasado son la base del futuro. So kind of a bit of a weird exercise, that one, guys. You have to do a little bit of mental gymnastics. Okay, so let's have a look at this. He's built this day. So this would be he's built this day up. No, he's talking about, o sea, va a ser lo mejor del mundo, y they're building it up como si va a ser la gran cosa, y lo hacen como más de lo que es, y igual no va a ser tan bueno como están esperando. They forgot to build in auto locking into this phone. So, o sea, no tiene el auto locking incluido. O sea, tienes que bloquear cada vez manualmente el teléfono. He's built up a huge fan base. O sea, con los años se ha hecho de varios fans. I'm looking for ways to build on, like las ventas del año pasado fueron buenas, pero quiero más. Our business is built around, not la base, yeah, built around the idea, los valores principales, that people want coffee with their books, okay? She really needs to build up her confidence if she wants to get a job, no? Hacerse, volverse, tornarse más confident, más, sí, no tan tímida. When the pressure builds up at work, you need a good long break. Cuando la presión se vuelve demasiado. So as you can see here, guys, it says up 4 times, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore on, in, and around. So that was perfect, no problem. Okay, good. So please, again, pause the video and try to answer this one. So it says complete each statement with your own idea. Pues ahí como tú quieras, ¿no? Sometimes people build up a tolerance to, nos volvemos como tolerantes to stress. Or people build up a tolerance to spicy food, ¿no? Yo cuando recién llegué a México, no aguantaba el picante, ¿no? Pues ya comes un poco más picante y ya te vuelves más tolerante, ¿no? I had to build up the courage to ask her to marry me. So build up the courage, like cobrar valor. Okay, sí puedo, sí puedo, sí puedo. O sea, hacerse valiente, ¿no? I once built my hopes up about something, but was disappointed about the event, ¿no? About the concert. ¿No? Build my hopes como que va a ser lo mejor, sí, esta vez sí va a ser muy padre, bla, bla. Y resulta que no. So I think building up a business would be, or you could say would be difficult, would be risky, you could say would be a great idea, something like that. So building up a business, hacerse de un negocio, o sea, construir como un startup, no? All right. Well, as always, guys, I hope this was helpful.